Alright guys, welcome back to the Kelvin Show, and today I'm all suited up for a special purpose because today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to rock the interview look or the formal look. Because the thing is, with looks like this formal, if you get just a single part wrong, you can screw up the whole outfit and it makes it you hit or miss in the job interview or whatever else. And the thing is, I think this is a video that needs to be made because there's just so many times where I see where a guy will have such a formal outfit, but he'll have one little thing off and it just kills the whole vibe and the whole clean look from a suit and tie. So this is in no particular order, but these are the tips that I think, or rules I should say, that every guy must follow when wearing the formal outfit, or the interview outfit as I like to call it. Alright guys, the first rule I want to follow, or tell you guys about is, this one's kind of obvious, but yeah, I see it being mistaken so many times, which is make sure always that your shoes match your color scheme of your outfit as well as the same style. So let me show you that. Alright guys, here's what I mean. Now pulling the camera down, you guys can see that clearly this is a black shoe, which transitions perfectly into the black suit. And it doesn't have to be the same color as the suit jacket, but as long as it's something that's matching, that's what matters. For example, if you have a navy blue suit, obviously it'd be nice to get a brown shoe, which would match perfectly with the blue blue navy jacket. And also, notice that the style is the same. These are shiny formal shoes, and therefore wouldn't go with something like running shoes or like something casual, or also just kill the look. I mean, sometimes maybe you can rock it, but that's a conversation for another day. Alright guys, now with the camera angled down, so I can show you guys my second rule when rocking the formal look or the interview look is make sure that your belt is always matching your shoes. As you can see here, I have a black belt, which will go perfectly with the shoes that I have here, which are black. Any other belt color, like if they're on matching colors, it just won't work. You see guys, and to show you an example, here's exactly not what to do. So notice how I have a brown belt, and the color scheme is just so different that it just goes very oddly with the shoes, just killing the whole outfit. Like, look how brown and different it is. Alright guys, for the second rule I want to talk to you guys is about the tie. Please, for the love of goodness, make sure that your tie is always no longer than your belt line or no higher, because then it just looks very unprofessional and it's those subconscious things that people notice. So let me show you here with this perfect example. So right now, you can see that I have it very long. Notice how it just looks very droopy when the tie is, below the belt line. And so now, let's fix it. Now, let me do the opposite. Let's say, and of course it depends on your height, but now you see that I fixed the tie, and it's reaching a little bit much higher. Actually, no, I'm going to tie it a little bit more. Alright, you see? Now, the tie is a little bit above the waistline, so it just looks a little bit odd, like, I don't know, like subconsciously it's too short, and it just looks very improper. But now, to fix the whole ordeal, I just make it reach the belt line. You see? About right here, like when you're standing back, it's perfectly in the belt line. See that right there? Is spot on. Alright guys, so the tip number 4, or rule number 4, is now talking about the socks. So make sure that your socks are always long socks, especially if this is for an interview. Always make sure that you have long socks, just because this is self-explanatory, but I don't think anyone should be seeing your hairy legs or your legs in general or skin if you're going to a job interview, which is really formal. And also just make sure that it matches. Notice how I have blue socks which match perfectly with the shirt, and just go for a very nice look. Alright guys, and now to show you guys the counter example, here's exactly not what to do. Notice how I'm wearing short athletic socks, and obviously it's just a very bad look and you're exposing too much of your leg, and especially if this is for an interview, it's just gonna kill the whole look. The only time you can really rock no-show socks or short socks is if you're wearing loafers instead of dress shoes. But that's a style statement, and if this is for an interview, I definitely don't recommend it. So, but yeah, just look how bad this goes. It just doesn't pair, obviously. Alright guys, so now for rule number 5, rocking the formal interview look, is make sure always that fit is everything. And that's kind of obvious, but always make sure that you get your suit tailored specifically to you and your body's needs, or else it's going to look very bad. Now let's talk about the sleeves, for example. Make sure that when you're having the sleeves, that the suit jacket isn't going, I'd say, past the mid part of your hand, neither with the shirt as well, or else it's just going to look very bad. And also make sure that it's not, I'd say, about index finger length higher than that, or else it just looks like it's running short, and it's definitely not going to work out. And of course, the most important aspect of that, and the reason for that, is you can put a watch right here, and if your watch is showing at least halfway, then you know that you're killing it and it fits you. But anything else that's covering the watch or that's exposing the watch too much, that's when you know, a good indicator that it just doesn't fit you. And then in terms of the button, notice how, by the way, always button just one button, never butter, or I can't even talk today, not butter, never button the second button, else you can see right here, it just looks very odd. Make sure when you're walking around you only button the top one, but in terms of size, make sure that the button doesn't look like it's hanging on for dear life, because then you know it's too tight. And also notice like the shoulders, that the shoulders don't look like it's kind of baggy or anything like that. And then in terms of the bottom length, make sure this part isn't, I'd say, going like a little bit past your thighs, or else it's gonna look just too long for you, and it's one of those things people can notice. I suggest always getting a slim fit suit for you and just rock it. Yes, it might be a little bit tight, but it definitely looks well. Alright guys, so rule number 6 is make sure that your accessories always match and are consistent throughout the outfit. And they don't have to be exactly the same color technically as the shirt or the jacket, but make sure that it's a color that's consistent and also a color that works well, because you don't want to have too many different variations of colors, or else it's just going to kill the look. I always go by the rule of 3, which is, and this is for pretty much any of my videos, is make sure that whenever you wear an outfit, you don't have more than 3 colors, or else it's just going to look bad. But to show you an example, also it's the same style. For example, I could show you many examples of this, but I want to talk about this watch, for example. Look how it's very casual-like, and it's a leather strap, which won't exactly pair as well, I would say, with like the blue. So I think a better choice for this would be something like this. A black watch, and also this watch is very shiny and very formal, which matches the shoes as well as the rest of the outfit. So I think an accessory like that goes perfectly. Or even better yet, a silver watch like this, stainless steel, and notice that it's very blue, the watch right here. I'll pull closer that way you guys can see. And of course, you know I'm killing it because it goes perfectly with everything else. Alright guys, so those are, in my opinion, the 6 fashion rules for this formal interview outfit that I think every guy universally needs to abound by. Because if you don't follow these 6 rules, then I just feel like it's just not going to work out for you. But I know if you guys do follow these rules, it'll be perfect and you'll kill it at the interview and you'll stand out from every other guy wearing a suit that's perfect for you. So if you guys like videos like this, please like and subscribe, and also let me know down in the comments if I'm right in what I'm saying about these 6 tips, as well as if I miss anything. Please comment below, that way I can know, or if I'm wrong about something, and also maybe I can cover in the next video whatever I may have missed, or maybe a rule that you guys think wasn't spoken in this video. So thanks guys, and see you next time.